Olá, eu sou Astracar para mais de Red Dead Redemption 1. Vamos lá ver. Aí é a casa do menino. Cadê? Retorno fora da lei.
Abigail! Jack! Anyone here? Anyone home? Oh, darling. I never thought I'd see this day again.
You no good hillbilly piece of shit! I thought you was dead! I thought you was dead, John, huh? Where you been? Where you been?
You know where I've been, darling. You know.
You saw Dutch, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw him.
And Bill?
Yeah, I saw him too.
And you didn't go back to him?
I left that life. Just as you left yours. How'd they treat you?
Oh, I can take care of myself, John. One guard got funny on me one time, but I wasn't so ladylike and he didn't try it again. Nor no one else.
How's the boy?
Oh, like you. And like me. Well, he's like a kid growing up without a father.
That ain't fair.
What is fair?
Well, some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair, you know that.
We tried to change. I mean, ain't that what you're supposed to do?
We did change. And it's over now. Jack! Jack, come here, boy.
Hello, sir.
Come here.
Essa Jack tá grandão.
Coyotes ate all the chickens and poachers took the cattle. I tried, Father. I tried.
I know you did, son. I know.
And don't you go blaming me, boy. Don't
Watch
you
you.
go blaming me.
I ain't blaming no one, old man, but since you're still alive, there's 4 mouths to feed. And no cattle.
That's a nice way to greet somebody. Why don't I get a warm and tender embrace?
Consider the fact I ain't put a bullet in your embrace, old man. You were supposed to look after the place.
I did. Well, I did my best. Thing is, there was too many of them. I thought you was dead. I wasn't drinking.
Hold your excuses until you figured out which one to use. Jack, go get your bags packed, boy. We got work to do. We leave in the morning. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Well, it's getting kind of dark now, but in the morning we've got to go get ourselves some more cattle. I've got friends at McFarland's ranch. It's over in Hittigan's stead who can sell us some. Now, Abigail, I hope you learn to cook.
Yes. Didn't I say, rather than some prison, they actually kept me incarcerated in a cooking school for young ladies.
Johnny desmontado. Tinha carro de cowboy dentro. Cadê?
Hello, sir.
Are you ready? Let's haul out.
Simbora.
Let's go. Slow up.
Eles não vão falar nada, não.
How you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling fine, sir.
We got a decent ride ahead of us.
I've never been to Henniganstead. How do you know these ranchers?
I met him while I was away. McFarland's are good people. We need folks we can trust right now.
Them how?
I was sick and they looked after me.
Sick how?
You sure got a lot of questions.
Where are you running off to now? Why would you do that?
Okay.
Go.
Hey, Pa!
What?
Where were you all that time? Where'd you go?
What'd your mother tell you?
She said it was some kind of important government business.
That's about right.
Voltamos? Pera aí. Do nada minha TV apagou, mano.
Some people thought I owed them some favor.
Why did they take us away?
They thought it wasn't safe for you here by yourself. Those men harm you?
No, they're okay. Some of them even told me stories. I think I'd like to be a government man one day. Or a politician.
I'd rather you chose an honest profession.
Like you mean?
I know I ain't been the best father, Jack. I made some bad choices. But all that life, it's over now.
Simbora.
Pa, was it something to do with Mr. Dutch and Bill? Why you went away?
Who told you that?
I kept hearing people say their names. That's all.
Yeah, I caught up with Bill and Dutch. We had some old business needed settling.
Where are they now?
They're gone, son. We won't be seeing them again.
They were angry at you, weren't they? That's why we had to leave.
They was just good men who turned bad. I'll explain it to you one day.
And what does that make you?
I guess I'm a bad man who tried to be a good father. I don't know. Every man has a right to change. A chance of forgiveness. Ain't that what the good book says? There's the ranch. Come on. Let's see if we can find Mr. McFarland.
Easy.
John Marston. Now, there's a face I thought I'd never see again. Some of our public servants in Blackwater sent you back on another homicidal errand to protect and save us from Lord only knows what.
Thankfully not, sir. I was hoping you might still be able to sell me some cattle.
My boy, it would be a pleasure. Bonnie's out in the crowd now. She'll be more than happy to help you.
Take care now, Mr. McFarland. Good luck. Yeah. All right, Jack. You're gonna have an important job. I want you to lead the herd while I drive them from the back. Keep us all moving in the right direction.
Sure, Paul. I can do that, no problem.
And if you see cows straying off, can you help me round them?
Good Lord, do my eyes deceive me? A devil walks among us.
I said I'd be back when this was all over, Miss McFarland. After the barn fire, you remember?
Of course I remember. I just didn't believe a word of it. So, you've come for some cattle?
Yeah, I'm finally starting up my farm again. Or trying to, at least.
You'll be fine. You've been taught well. Come on, then.
Come on! Jack! Keep them headed towards the river! Come on!
Vamos.
I'll ride with you until you get them off the ranch.
Come on!
Good luck, John. Come back and see us sometime.
So, what happened? Last I heard you were headed for some exotic escapade in Mexico.
It's a long story. Too long to tell without a drink in my hand.
Back to the riddles, I see. And Mr. Williamson?
Let's just say Bill and I settled our differences.
So, is this your boy?
Yeah. Say hello to Miss McFarland, Jack.
Hello?
Ah, the arrogance of youth. He gets a little fur on his lip and he thinks he knows best all of a sudden.
Let's take after his father.
Come on.
Vamos. Esperar o gato.
How's your wife?
Eu não vou ter que fazer esse caminho todo não, né?
Whoa.
There you go.
How's the ranch? Slow up.
We're surviving. It hasn't gotten any easier.
Get the last one, Paul. I'll stay with the herd.
Looks like you got him under control. I best get back to Paul.
Nice to see you again, Miss McFarland. And thanks for everything.
Funny, you stone.
All right, Jack. Let's get him through the river.
O remate é o outro lado do rio.
Easy. Let's go. Yeah, you're doing a good job, son. Just lead him straight up the hill towards home.
Will do, Paul.
Ah, sim pertinho, mano.
Go. Whoa.
Tem uma atrasada aqui.
Hey.
Vai ficar assim, ó. Tá tranquilo.
Wait, slow down. They look like rustlers. Stay back, son. I'll hold them off. I think that's all of them. Jack, wait there, I'm coming. Let's go. You all right? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I wasn't scared, honest.
Sorry you had to see that, son. Those men won't be stealing from anybody else. All right, let's round up the stragglers and get moving. Slow down. Let's go. Come on, easy up now.
Bora.
Jack, head left up the road towards home.
I know where I'm going, Paul.
Come on. Slow it up now.
Ficou pra trás, mano.
Yeah.
Perdida do Enem.
Yeah. Whoa. Come.
É, sim, bora.
Easy. Come on. Whoa, whoa.
Ah, bora.
There you go.
Slow up. Nice work, son.
We made it.
You did real good out there. Go on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable.
Whoa.
Ah, tá.
That's a fine herd we got ourselves.
So we're ranchers now?
Yep, I guess we are. Did a good job, son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Pa.
Make a rancher of you yet.
Roupa de rancheiro. Jack. Vamos na Abigail, né? Fast.
What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking the past 15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest, though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack, I look at him, and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running those gang, though. That way's over. Railroads and government and motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there!
All right, all right.
Come on! Scat! Shh.
Pronto. Vamos lá na Abigail.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarland. She's a friend. Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
Weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't. Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
Ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request, now is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo. About the one thing Uncle didn't manage to have stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
John, wait! Maybe I should meet this McFarlane woman. Well, come on, man. Let's get going.
Eu arranjo mais antes que o tempo acabe.
I don't think I can let you go off again without me.
Fair enough. I'm glad to come.
Foi por aqui que eu vim, ó. Será que dá?
Company, you only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off cavorting with cowgirls in the next county? I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married? This Bonnie McFarlane?
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No, normal as in 2 eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type, Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life. She was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
Embora.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
Half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
Of Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. A better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family that left you for dead. You knew the truth, John, and they hated you for it.
Embora.
Where'd they take you?
Who?
Those government bastards. Where'd they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very funny.
General Story.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarlane, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite the gentleman all of a sudden? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise. Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goat some manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarlane. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarlane? If you're gonna start yammering about women's work, John, I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so, too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
Oxe, ficou triste?
Ma'am?
Hum,
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyway.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush better than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
Have you forgotten where we live? You clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
That'll be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? A life to try, forgiven?
We're back together, ain't we?
Till they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dutch, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are. Than they were.
Maybe we can't change. But we gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were. How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be alright.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe. Normal, even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of this? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were his family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
estamos chegando.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Ah,
Hello, sir.
hey Jack.
Howdy.
Ó, jogo, né? Importante.
How are you, son?
Cadê a missão dele? Ele tá vindo. Ah, do tio saiu, ué. Em família.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I know you'd rather read your adventures. Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go, come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
Very funny, Paul. I've forgotten how funny you was.
Grab your things.
Simbora. Essa não tinha ideia nesse tempo como fazer o que eu fiz na realidade, que ia fazer o cavalo carregar a arma.
Come on, let's go! Come! When he finds something, you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patience. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal.
A rifle helps, doesn't it?
Elk don't stand still, son.
Well, I wouldn't know. This is the first time you've taken me hunting.
There's lots of things I ain't done with you, but I'm gonna try and make up for that. Easy. Whoa there. You don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, Paul? Yippee?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, it won't happen again. It's over.
Until the next time, you mean?
There won't be a next time.
Don't make no more promises, Paul. I've heard them all before.
Jack, he's on to something. You know,
Simbora.
one time I hunted a bear up in tall trees. You never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
I read this story about a girl who was raised by wolves, and she'd hunt goats with them and everything.
Sounds like a tall yarn to me.
Taller than a boy being taken from his home and locked up in a dungeon.
I'm just saying. Maybe you spend too much time with your head in those books.
I thought you and Mom wanted me to read.
We do, so long as you're not, well, hiding from the real world. Jack, there's one up ahead.
Yeah, I see it.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son.
Cadê?
There you go. Get in.
Come on. I'll show you how to cut the meat.
Come on.
Easy.
I thought he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
You just gotta wait for the right shot, not rush
Woo!
it.
That's a big one.
This meat should fetch a decent price in Manzanita. This is dirty. Hope you were watching. It'll be your turn next. Go on, Rufus. Sniff us out a couple more.
Why you stopping?
Come on.
Go on, Rufus.
You ready
Ready.
to take a shot, Jack?
Of course, Paul.
Remember, It's all about timing. Wait for your moment. Don't snatch at it.
I know. I saw how you did it.
If you say so. All right. When he finds him, you take the lead.
You can do it, Rufus. Good boy. Whoa.
You can find him, boy. Get after him, boy. Hey,
Bora.
go.
Olha se o Jack vai ser que nem o Atreus.
Find another one, Rufus.
Look, they're over there. Come on. Come on. Stay calm. Gotcha. That's it, son. Let's go. You saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn. Whoa.
Whoa.
Slow down.
Sem dúvida isso vai ser muito estranho.
Nice work, son. You're a quick learner. Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Did you see me?
You did good, son.
Can we shoot some more?
Only kill what you need. We'll go out again soon.
Ué. Como que o cavalo de Jack morreu, mano?
Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita. Come on.
Só bora então, né?
Yeah.
Se o cavalo de Jack não tiver um troço, coração de novo.
All right. Here we are. Jack, you wait here. I'll be just a moment.
Hello there.
Hey, partner.
Well, let's see what we can do for you. You're all set.
Vender tudo.
And here we are. Enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Pronto,
There.
tudo vendido.
That's what I got. All done. Let's head home. Come on.
Vai pra casa? É.
How much did you make?
Never you mind. Enough to keep Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple days.
And what about me? What do I get?
You get to eat, son.
But I did half the work. That ain't fair.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner. Yeah,
I'll be rich one day. Then you'll see.
I sure hope so. And you can look after us when we get old.
What do you mean, get old? You are old.
We ain't old. Uncle's old.
Well, he should be in a museum.
Yeah, preserved in whiskey for the next 1,000 years. Come!
Oh, Paul, that was so much fun. I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
as missões do tio saiu. Lobos, cachorros e não sei o que.
You're tensing up.
I'm not.
You are. Your back's tense and it's making the rifle jump. You're holding it wrong. Here, let me show you.
I don't need you to show me, Paul.
I guess not.
Don't show me and you'll just run off again or something. It's better I teach myself.
I ain't going nowhere.
Whatever you say, Paul.
Don't be like that.
Sorry.
Wolf's been after the herd. Gotta get out there and scare him off. You wanna come with me? Safer with two.
Okay.
Monte no seu cavalo. Bora.
All right, let's go. Stay on Rufus now.
Giddy up!
Let's go.
There you go.
Como?
I can shoot. You know that. Why you gotta treat me like a kid?
It's what fathers do. I'm just trying to look out for you.
You can't just decide to be a father when it suits you. What about the rest of the time?
Come on, Jack. That ain't exactly fair.
1 minute you're telling me to be a man. Come on, we can't stop now. The next you tell me I'm just a boy.
It's gonna take a while for things to get back to normal.
Normal? Was it ever normal?
I don't know, but it'll get better, son. I promise.
You're gonna land us both in the dirt. I'm sorry, Paul.
You don't need to be.
I don't mean to be moody. I'm glad you're home. I really am. It's just every time you go off, well, I worry you're not coming back.
I swear, if it was down to me, I'd never have gone anywhere.
They can't make you, can they?
It's complicated, but seems they can.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't understand.
Just some things you start have to be finished. Let's go.
What was your father like?
I didn't really know him. He died when I was just a boy. Look, he's on to something.
You can't be tired already.
Don't fall behind. Go.
Bora.
Paul, look out!
No. At least I sincerely hope not. He's probably lots of people's father, though.
Well, why do you call him Uncle then?
Folks always did. Probably because he's always been older than everybody else.
He was old when I was a kid.
He was old when I was a kid, son. God must have had some purpose for keeping him on this earth. I sure as hell don't know.
Let me catch up.
Yeah,
Where are they, Rufus?
come on. Look, son, he sniffed him out. Playing guard. Let's go. Whoa, whoa.
Easy.
I see him. Let's go.
Don't give up now. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Are you
Come on.
Cadê?
Come on.
Let me out here, Paul. Paul, what are you doing?
Cadê?
Stay on him, Rufus.
Come on.
You're gonna land us both in the dirt. Come on, Rufus.
Throw it up now.
Find us a wolf, boy. Come on. Come on, boy. Look out!
Rufus. Hey. Jack, they're up ahead. Yeah.
Come on!
Nature's cruel, my friend.
1, 2, 3.
All right, we should head back now. We got out further than I thought.
There you go. How many did we kill? They won't be after our cattle for a while.
That was some good shooting, son.
So can I go out hunting by myself now?
Hold on there, cowboy. You ain't ready for that yet. One step at a time.
Aw, please, Tom.
We'll go out again soon. Catch something nice for your ma to cook.
I reckon I can kill a bear, no problem.
I ain't gonna tell you again, Jack. You don't leave the farm without checking with me first, you hear?
Yes, sir, I hear you.
Come.
Oh, look, it's faster. Tom, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Were you a murderer?
What?
That place where they held us. Bob shouted at a guard one time, and he yelled that you were a murderer.
Maybe. But I live my life believing there's a difference between killing and murdering.
Not for the person who's dead.
No. And I guess I've been both. That's how it goes. We all do what we have to survive. And sometimes it ain't pretty. And in the end, we pay the price for what we did.
Like those rustlers who attacked our cattle?
Exactly. Look, when I was a kid, things were different. Rules were different, but that's over now.
Whoa!
Bora.
Let's go.
You know, we could be outlaws, you and me.
Slow down. You're turned into a decent hunter, son. But try to stay out of trouble.
How are you, son?
Aí. Pelo suor e trabalho. Por suor e trabalho. Pelo suor. Por suor e trabalho.
Get up, old man.
I am up.
Get up.
Oh. Oh. There, I'm up. Well, thank the good Lord you're back. Nothing worse for an old man than sleeping in the warm afternoon sun.
You want a long sleep, Uncle? That can be arranged. It'll cost me less than food.
You always was a hard and nasty man, John Marston.
You always was a useless, conniving thief. And where's them cattle? Did you take them to pasture?
It's coming around to that.
When exactly?
It's easy to pick on the elderly. It's easy, but it ain't dignified.
Come on, old man. Do this together. Come on. Let's move them out. Whoa there. Let's keep it moving now. Let's go.
Conduza.
Come on!
Whoa there.
Aí.
Damn. This pasture looks over great. Let's take them out to the plain. Let's go.
Stay tight.
Easy.
Essas vacas, mano. Fica com o rebanho.
Easy. Come on.
Aí.
Whoa! Whoa!
Come on, easy up now.
Christ, John, there's stampede.
Whoa. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here! Don't need it.
Eu não vou deter ninguém não.
Load up now.
Damn, maybe you have changed. Let's get these stragglers rounded up.
All right, you stay front. Come on, come on. Come on.
Vai, tio. Pela curva, vaca.
Come on.
Come on, you dumb heifers.
Nossa, mano, que ódio.
Yeah.
O que vira hambúrguer, né? Agora essas vacas animal. Separa o rebanho.
Keep it moving.
Let's go.
Ele chamou o Jack pra ajudar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Faster. You look after the herd. I'll ride back.
No thanks. You got your pound of flesh from me today. Get up now.
Yeah. That'll work. Go.
Pra voltar. Enfim, esse vídeo vai ficar por aqui. Se você gostou, deixa aquele like, se inscreve no canal. Até a próxima. Fui!